put any of the talking stuff in there. That's all private. All right, so get yourself situated in a good, comfortable mountain pose. And it's always going to be better if you can sit forward in your chair, and that's going to build your core strength up. So try to sit as forward in your chair as you can while still feeling safe and secure. Let your feet be connected to the earth. Let the sitting bones be grounded in the chair. Press your hands into your legs, into your thighs to help you lift and lengthen your spine up. To roll your shoulders up towards your ears a few times. And just get yourself acclimated to this space. And take a nice breath in through the nose, an open, audible breath out. These cleansing breaths to prepare yourself for your practice today. And then just invite the eyes to close if that feels good and safe for you. And begin to visualize your internal self and see if there are parts of your body that need a little bit more loving kindness today. So as you breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, take that tour of the inner landscape of your body. And rather than fighting with areas that are calling for your attention that want to be labeled as discomfort, let's try to make friends with those spaces, breathe into them, and offer gratitude that they are functioning at all. Some days are like that. And then begin to take some awareness to the breath, the actual act of breathing in through the nose. And notice where in your chest cavity you feel movement with the breath. And I'm going to invite you to shift your attention rather than letting the belly pooch out. Think about the side ribs expanding. So as you breathe in, invite those side ribs to expand out side to side. And then as you exhale, a closing in of the ribs, a drawing in of the ribs. Breathing in, the side ribs expand. Maybe you feel the chest broaden a little bit, keeping the belly soft. Then just exhale, drawing the belly slightly in, feel the side ribs contract. So the functional breath is something that you can do regularly throughout the day. You can slow it down. You can try to lengthen the amount of time you use for the exhalation. That will help calm your nervous system. So ask yourself this question: is this the first breath that I've been aware of today, that I've actually taken on purpose today? And all the evidence points to taking regular deep breaths can be really good for your nervous system, help control your blood pressure, ease the blood pressure, ease stress and anxiety. So see if this week you can think about being more mindful and intentional by actually inviting breath in. Maybe with the eyes closed, just noticing those side ribs expand. Maybe the belly softens and rounds a bit, chest broadens. And then as you exhale, letting go of that. But equally as important with taking the breath is noticing how you feel after you've taken a few deep breaths. You're here, you're safe, you've arrived to your practice. And bring your hands together in front of your heart space. See if there is an intention that you can come up with for class today, whether it's to be more mindful of the breath, or whatever it is you came with today, whatever you need. And let's use that breath to support the sound in the chant of Om 3 times. So in your next breath in, let those side ribs expand. And on your exhale, chant Om. 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 Oh. Bow your head to your heart, as your head should always bow to your heart. Lower your hands down to your thighs and gently blink your eyes open. Let's get started with our hands. So we're going to start with the starfish, the fingers spread way out, and then bring the fingers together, this typical morning stretch. So the fingers spread out and together, out and together, out and together. Good. And now fist and fling, fist and fling, fist and fling. Good. And then tap the fingers together 3 or 4 times. Tap each thumb to each finger 3 or 4 times, getting it as fast as you can with that movement. Once you've gone all the way through to your pinky, start over again. And then one more round. Notice if you feel some energy building up in your forearms with this. All right, now let's put a sequence together where we do each one 4 times. So fingers spread like starfish, out and together, out and together, out and together, out, fist and fling, fist and fling, fist and fling, fist and fling. One set of tapping, tap, tap, 4 times each. Tap, tap, good. Now shake the hands out and start to play the piano with the fingers. As you start to rotate side to side, warming up the torso, warming up the spine, with the fingers moving aggressively, as if you're playing a really aggressive Beethoven or a quick Mozart rather than a ballad. And make some light, easy circles with your wrists as you make a big circle. So draw a big circle with your arms as you make smaller circles with your wrists. Nice. And then go the other direction. Easy does it. And then see if you can go clockwise with one arm and counterclockwise with the other arm. I don't think I'm doing it. That doesn't work. Shake them out. Make a tight fist with your hands. Extend your arms long. Tip the fingertips down toward the floor. Feel the stretch across the top side of the wrist. And then press out through the heel of the hand as you stretch your fingers out wide into starfish. Good. And then again, fist is tight, fingertips down toward the earth. Good. And then open the hands, press out through the heels of the hands. Press out, really pushing those arms forward. And then lower the arms down. Just feel the release of the shoulders. With your chin parallel to the earth, just turn your head, look over your right shoulder, let your eyeballs keep looking over your shoulder. Some more movement in that neck. Full breath in. As you exhale, sweep it around the other way. Take your eyeballs over the shoulder, keep looking. And again, once more each time. Inhale forward. Exhale, sweep it around. Good. Another breath in. As you exhale, sweep it around the other side. Notice if there's any tightness or stiffness in the neck as you bring it back to center. Lower the chin to the chest for an easy no, and then lift up, eye gaze no higher than the seam of the ceiling and the wall, lifting up. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, slow lift up, easy, slow, mindful movement. Good, one more time each way, down and up. Good. Back to neutral, tip your head over towards the right side. And then lift your chin up over, hovering over your left shoulder. And then point your nose towards your right shoulder. There's just a little sideways diagonal movement. Nose points up toward that left corner of the room. And then tip the nose over toward the right shoulder. One more time each way, tip up. And tip down. Good, and then sweep the chin back towards center, take it over to the other side. Now you've got left ear hovering over left shoulder. And then keeping that little tip the nose up. And then take the nose down toward the left shoulder. So my head's still at a diagonal, it's still at a tilt. That confused puppy look. down, and then one more time with the breath. Inhale that nose up toward the corner, and exhale the nose back over toward that left shoulder, and then sweep your chin back to center and lift the head up. Good. Shake the arms out this time. Reach the fingertips down toward the earth, and then roll the shoulders up toward your ears. Big breath in, exaggerated shoulder roll back and down. So shoulders go up towards the ears, breath in. Exhale as the shoulders go back down and around. 2 more times. Breathe in and out. So nice to do these a couple times during the day as well. Good. Bring fingertips onto the shoulder. Let those elbows lift up towards the sky, back down and around. So nice chicken wing shoulders. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, back down and around. Really feel the back body working this time. Good. Oh, baby. And again, elbows up. And then back down and around. Good. Now, whether you have a foot rubs ball, whether you have a tennis ball, or just your knuckles, you can use your knuckles if you want. We're just going to massage the pectoralis muscles right under the collarbone. So you can use your ball, you can use your knuckles, you can use a tennis ball, but whatever you're using, just put about 25% worth of pressure into that area. You're also massaging the hand here. Now take the ball and roll it the other direction. See if you can get the mind going, the brain working a different way. Good. All right. And then let's try that other side, whether it's a knuckles or tennis ball or a foot rubs ball. Take it one direction. Good. Let that arm dangle. Take it the other direction. Nice. Good. Easy breath in, open mouth breath out. And then let's set those down and see how it feels now to do chicken wings. So lift the elbows up, back down and around. See if you get a little more opening in your chest. Good, 2 more. Inhale up, back down and around. 1 more time, elbows up, back, down and around. Good. And then lower the arms down to the side. All right, from here, take the arms up all the way overhead, palms face each other, take them to your level of comfort. Take a breath in. As you exhale, come to goal pose. So touch down here, squeeze the shoulder blades together. So you're pressing the backs of the hands towards the wall behind you. Feel that shoulder blade work. And then continue now to lower the arms down to the side. We're going to make that a sequence flow. So inhale, arms up overhead. As you exhale, come to goal post. Inhale, press those elbows and arms back as you lift your head and heart just a bit. And as you exhale, lower the palms back down with intention as if you're going through warm honey. Again, inhale, arms up overhead, full breath in. Exhale, elbows bend. Inhale, press the arms back behind you. And then release the arms back down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, arms float up overhead. Exhale, coming to goal post. Inhale, lift the heart, press the hands back. And exhale, lower the arms back down. Good. Roll the shoulders out. Nice. Yoga is about moving with the breath. That's what makes it different from exercise, just really using the breath with intention. Take one shoulder at a time as you kayak those shoulders. And then doing different types of sequences, really good for your brain to create different experiences for those neurons in your brain. Good. And shake the arms out. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Nancy.
Hi. It took me 30 minutes to get in here.
Oh, no.
Yep.
We'll talk about why afterward. Oh, that's not good. Shoot. Okay, so now we're going to do some more functional work. So first we're going to take that left arm and just reach diagonally forward as if you're reaching for something slightly out of reach. Feel the stretch in the under the ribs and the side body. And then let's go the other direction. Reach, stretch, and pull. Good. Now with the breath, inhale as you reach. Exhale as you pull. Other side, inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. Now we're going to imagine you're trying to get your seatbelt on. So you're going to take your left hand and reach diagonally behind you as if you're reaching a seatbelt slightly out of reach. You may not get your arm fully extended. I certainly can't. And pull. And then reach and extend back behind you just a bit. It's a slight twist of the spine. Good. One more time this way. Reach for that seatbelt and pull it across you, whether you're the driver or the passenger. Go the other way now. And pull. Good. Now reach the arms forward, both arms forward. Hinge forward a little bit as you're pulling something towards you, and then grab that, pull that towards you. Lift your heart space up, elbows point back, heart lifts up. Full breath in, exhale, reach forward again, hinge forward just a bit, and then pull whatever it is you've got in your hands. Lift the heart, open the chest. One more time, pressing forward. And then pulling it back. Good. Lift the heart space up. Beautiful. Nice. Let's take that right arm and make a full arm circle as far as you can go, as if you're doing the backstroke. Let's do 4 of those. And you can connect that with the breath by inhaling as you reach the arm up, and exhale as it goes back down and around. And last one, inhale. And exhale, other side. Breathe in as you reach the arm up. Exhale, back and down. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Lovely breath in and out. Nice backstroke here. Imagine you're floating through the water. And exhale, good. And shake those arms out. All right, take your feet nice and wide now. And we're just going to put the hands on the hips and tick-tock side to side. Start to warm up the side body a bit. Tick-tock side to side. Don't make yourself dizzy. Hit the feet a little bit wider. Ankles are directly under the knees. And then next time you find yourself on that right side, stay there as you bring your right forearm onto your right leg, palm faces up, and take the left arm now to goal post. Stay here for a moment, see how that feels, and maybe reach that arm up overhead for a little more stretch. And then if it's right for you today, bring the upper arm in line with the ear for a full extended side angle. Good. Pause here for just a moment. And then lower that hand back down to the hip. Press the other hand into the thigh, lift back up, tick-tock back and forth a couple more times. Realign that spine, and then next time we're on that left side, we're going to keep the left forearm on the left thigh. Right hand comes to goal post. Stay here or reach the arm up overhead. And as possible, that upper arm gets in line with the ear. Reach from fingertip, press the sitting bones down so you get a nice stretch from hip to fingertip. One more breath. And then release that. Good. And then cross the hands over the chest as you lift the elbows up, draw the belly in and gently twist towards the left. Come back to center, take a breath in. As you exhale, draw the belly in and twist to the right. If you have any pain, back off, all right? And then just do a couple more, your own rhythm, your own breath. Twisting is really good for the side body muscles. We use our oblique muscles to twist, and we need to keep those muscles active just to stay functional so you can turn side to side, figure out who's talking about you behind you. One more time each way. Twist to the left and center and twist to the right. Remember, always when twisting, keep that belly drawn in toward the spine. That's going to help protect your spine. All right, hands back on the thighs. Use that to help you grow taller. Draw that belly in. We're going to hinge from the hip crease. So hinge forward. Get a nice inner thigh stretch. Notice what's going on in the outer hip. And then try to use your core muscles to lift back up rather than pressing with your hands. Good. So inhale, lengthen. Come up. Exhale, hinge forward. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward. And then if your spine's okay, slide your hands to the outer edge of your shins and press your shins or calves into your hands into your legs. Make this a good isometric movement here. So press hands into legs, legs into hands to feel some heat building up in the shoulders and in the inner thighs. And then slide the hands back onto the thighs and lift back up and do some nice circles with your torso. Get as deep or as shallow as you want with this, but this one always feels pretty darn good. Once you've gone 4 times or so one way, then take it around the other direction. Now to unwind what we do, right? Good. Oh, this feels great. And one more nice big torso circle. Hopefully that doesn't make you dizzy. And then walk your feet back in toward the center. Rock the knees gently side to side. I'll let everybody catch up here. Good. All right, we're going to start working the legs and feet. So if your lower back is giving you a rough time today, you'll want to sit real far back in your chair and get the support of the chair on your back. But if your back's feeling okay today, better off to scooch forward and let your core get stronger. So we're going to start with the feet, just tapping the toes and see how fast you can tap the toes. Try to get it going as fast as you can. See if one's going a little faster and stronger than the other. Mine certainly do. And then tap them opposite, one then the other. And then you should feel some heat building up in the front of the shins a little bit. That's dorsiflexion. It'll help you lift your feet up to walk, all right? Don't lift your feet up to walk. You're going to trip over those sidewalk cracks. All right, lift the heel up now. Lift the heel and gently set it back down. Don't pound it. But this is going to build up some calf blood flow that will send blood to your brain. So if you do get orthostatic hypotension when you go from seated to standing, do this first. It'll send some blood up to your heart and your brain. All right, now opposite foot, opposite ankle. Really feeling that heat in my shins and ankles now. I know we're doing some work here. Okay, good. All right, that's enough of that. Now take a little hammock and scoop it under your right leg and lift that right leg up. Make some circles with your ankles. One direction and then the other direction. Point and flex that foot. Draw the knee up toward the chest as far as it will go. Get a stretch in the glutes and a little bit in the hamstring. And then we're going to extend that leg long, press out through the heel of the foot, lift and spread the toes. And then bring the knee back into the chest. And you can use hands or no hands, depending on how your leg is feeling today. If that's even too much, you can do a tap, a toe tap on the floor, a heel tap on the floor. But make it intentional. Lift that knee up along the path. Just a couple more here, with or without assist, you decide. Your practice, your body. Good, and then give that leg a little massage. Got to keep these quads strong to get us up and the ankle supple, all right? If the ankles start getting too rigid and tight, it makes it really hard to walk. All right, circles with the ankle. One direction, the other direction. Good, point and flex. And then remember, you have 3 options. You can either tap the heel, tap the toe. You can hold on and extend the leg, bring the knee into the chest, get that little stretch in the glute. You can let go. You do you today. I finally got my steroid shot in my hip, bursitis. And it's feeling better, but I can tell it's weaker than the other leg. There we go. And then give that leg a little massage. Woo. Okay. All right. Let's take that right leg out to the side on its tiptoes. And then just press it open. Press it open. Get an inner thigh stretch. Press it open. You're on your tiptoes. Bring it back in. Press it open. Little hip mobility here. Good. Bring it in and out. And you need these hips to be open so you can get in and out of the car, right? Good. Now come up on the heel of the foot and bring the knee toward the opposite ankle. Looking for a stretch in the outer thigh. Nice. You feel that outer thigh? That's all the structures that support your IT band. Nice. All right, bring it to neutral and see if you can make some big circles with that hip. So use your hand to help support it. One direction. Hi, Patricia. And then the other direction. Good. Now let's go to the other side. So we're going to take that left foot out to the side. You're on tiptoes. Put your hand on the inner aspect of that leg and press it out to the side. Notice where you're feeling sensation. Is it the inner thigh, the outer thigh? Feel anything in your lower back? One thing interesting that doctor told me yesterday, he said a lot of people that have bursitis or hip pain, it's because of your back. So we need to pay attention to what the back is feeling when we're working the hips. One more time out. Good. Hold it there. Maybe you want to even hinge forward a little bit to accentuate that stretch. Nice. Beautiful. All right. Now put the foot down and lower the heel down and lift the toes up. With the toes lifted, we're going to bring the knee to the opposite ankle. And why do we lift the toes? That helps support the structures of the knee. All right. So give it a little massage along that IT band. IT bands can be super stiff. So if your hips are having a hard time, this is one of the best things you can do, is just take some time to do inner and outer hip stretches, all right? And then see how it feels to get up and walk. You might walk with a little more easefulness. Good. One more time, take that knee in. Good. Knee is moving in the direction of the calf, the opposite calf. Nice. Oh, baby, I feel that one. All right, and then make some nice circles with your, I can't wait till someday we can all meet together in person and I won't be the only one groaning and gritting my teeth. I'll be able to see you guys doing it better. Because I don't believe I'm the only one that's stiff here. All right, good. All right, feet together, knees apart. Butterfly those knees open and closed. Good. All right, and then let's just do a little hamstring stretch before we start our standing posture. So lift that, take that right foot forward. You can put it on a block, a pillow, or just lower it onto the floor. And press your hands into your legs to get nice and tall. You may even want to reach for the back of your chair because that's going to help open your heart a little bit more. And then hinge forward as you press the heel down toward the earth. Keep the head and neck in really good alignment. Good, feel that stretch in the whole back of the leg. Let's lift up, take a breath. Let's do that same side, full breath in. And then exhale, holding on to the back of the chair or maybe hands on the thighs if you want that support for your torso. Keep the toes up toward the nose. Good. Nice stretch in that hamstring. And then lift back up. Slide that foot back. Let's go to the other side. So extend your left foot forward. Really isolate and press that heel down to the earth. Press the thigh bone down. This may be enough for some of us. Hold on to the back of the chair or hand supported the torso on the thighs. So you choose what works best for you today. And try to keep the head and neck in alignment as you're hinging from the hip crease. Beautiful. Heart reaches forward. Lift back up. Once is good, twice is better. So let's do it again. Lengthen and hinge forward. Good. Very nice. And then lift back up. March those feet out. Okay, we're going to come to sit stand. We're going to start with as if you're going to stand. So if it doesn't work for you to stand today, you engage all the muscles it would take to stand. That's still going to isolate and strengthen those muscles with isometric contractions. So press the feet down into the earth. They're a little bit behind your knees, so scooch them forward or whatever is a happy place for your feet. Put your hands on your thighs. Use that to grow your spine taller and hinge forward, nose over toes. And then press the feet into the floor and bounce the buttocks up and down just a little bit. See if you can get a slided piece of paper under your butt. And then if it's right for you today, keep pressing the hands into the thighs, the feet into the floor, and see if it's right to come to a stand. Good. Good, nice. Nice, everybody. All right, now shift your weight to the heels of your feet. Start to bend the knees, sink the hips down. Make sure that chair is there for you. Sit down without a prop. Nice, quiet sit down. Good. Let's try it a couple more times. Do as if or come to stand. Nose over toes, press the hands into the thighs. I remember last time I gave you homework of doing this when you got on and off the toilet, right? Doing it mindfully, sitting down and sitting down carefully. Good. So it's really going to help build the strength. Let's do it a couple more times. As if or actually standing. Shift the weight back to the heels of the feet. And last one, we're going to stay standing here. Hopefully you're building up to about 10 to 15 of these every day. Whether you're sitting or standing, do a little loose coat sleeves now. Let those arms be floppy and swing them back and forth. There we go. Okay, nice, Linda. Good, good, Nancy. And then slow that down just a little bit. All right, shake everything out. I've got my feet, my shins right on the back of the chair, so it's there in case I need it. I'm going to start with doing a little bit of wrist circles, just like we did sitting down. Wrist circles as you take your arms up overhead, full breath in. And then wrist circles as you lower the arms back down on your exhale. Do that again, inhale. And exhale. Good. We're going to do a little bit of facial yoga here. So we're going to take the arms up overhead with the wrists steady this time with a big smile on our face. Breathe in, big smile. And lower, smile, show your teeth. All right, now frown, frown. Really use those muscles to frown. Good. And lower. Nice. All right. Squinch everything together. Squinch your whole face together. Pucker your lips, pucker your nose, squinch your nose, squeeze your eyes tight. Good. And lower. Nice. And then just blink, 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 blink. Big blinks with your eyes. Blink, 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 blink. Good. And roll the shoulders out. Just kind of shake them, relax the face, let the jaw go, let the feet, the mouth, the tongue, just easy in your face. Good. Okay, using the diaphragm to support, woo, that made me dizzy. Oh my goodness. All right, vocals now. We're going to take the arms forward and lift up on our heels just a little bit. All right, so if it's right for you and you can lift those heels a tiny bit off the floor as you reach the arms forward, inhale and exhale. Now we're going to say A-E-I-O-U on the exhale. So reach the arms up, take that breath in as you exhale, support it with the breath. A-E-I-O-U. Nice and loud. Inhale. A-E-I-O-U. And one more time, inhale. A-E-I-O-U. Good. Use that diaphragm to support. And bring the hands to the hips and the elbows point back. And we're going to squeeze the elbows toward each other as we lift the heart. And we're going to say the days of the week forward and then backwards, all right? Nice and loud. So use the support of the diaphragm to support the voice. All in one breath if you can. Take a breath in. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Relax the arms. Should be squeezing those arms together. And this time's going to be a little trickier because we're going to say the days of the week backwards, all right? So put the shoulders back behind you, or the elbows back behind you, take a big breath in, starting with Saturday, all right? Saturday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Sunday. Good. And shake all that out. All right. So your facial and your vocal aerobics, all right? Shake everything, shake it all out, relax it. Okay, now I'm going to move the chair so that you can see what I'm doing. So we're just going to put the chair in front of me. I'd prefer if you could stand behind the chair so you would have something to help you with balance should you need it. If you're going to stay seated, I can demo seated postures as well. Let me see, I'm seeing Bob getting up. All right. Margaret, are you sitting? Standing. Okay. All right, good. I think we're all standing. So holding on to something for balance. I'm going to start with a warrior pose, a warrior one. So I'm going to take this right foot and step it back behind me on a wide base of support. I'm not on a tightrope. Nice railroad track distance apart. Give you a wide base of support. Take a bend to that front knee. All right, squeeze the right buttock. Squeeze that glute to help support. We're getting a good stretch in the hip flexor here, okay? So see how it feels to look straight ahead. Let your hips go wherever your knees feel happiest, all right? So if you're not pointed totally straight forward, that's okay. And we're gonna see how it feels to reach the right arm up overhead or to goal post, whatever is better in your body. Palm facing your ear, and then crescent on over towards that left side. The arm can be at goal post, straight up, or the arm in line with the ear, hovering right over the ear. That's giving that whole right side of your body a beautiful stretch. See how everybody looks here? There you go, Patricia, good. Okay, and then come back to center. Lower the hand down to the chair and step the back foot forward just a little bit as you straighten the front knee. If it's possible to get all 10 toes pointing forward, this is pyramid legs. We're going to hinge from the hip crease and then bow forward, holding on to the back of the chair. Try to balance the weight on both of your legs, but you'll feel a stretch mostly in that front left hamstring, perhaps. This is pyramid pose. Take a breath in and out. Keep the front body connected to the back body, so you're drawing that belly in. And then use your core strength rather than your hands to lift yourself back up, upright, and step the back foot forward. Make some big circles with your hips, so feet are about hip distance apart, and circle the hips, circle the torso, get everything rotating. And then go the other direction. Good. All right, bring the feet back to shoulder distance apart. We're going to step the left foot back. The heel is down, the toes are about a 45-degree angle, and it's a wide base of support. Take a gentle bend to that front knee and press that back thigh bone back and away from you as you squeeze the left butt cheek. All right, that's your stable warrior legs. Hold on with your right hand, lift the left arm up. It can be a goal post, and then crescent over towards the right side. Maybe the arms are over the, hovering over the head. Good. And lift back up, lower the arm down. Step your back foot forward just a smidge. Both legs are straight now. Hinge from the hip crease, come on over, holding on to the back of the chair. Try to balance your weight on both feet, but you will feel an enhanced stretch in that front right hamstring. Easy breath in, easy breath out. Good. Use your core strength to lift back up and bring that back foot forward. Now take a nice wide stance with both feet out and toes pointed wherever your knees are happiest, and do a wide forward fold. The hands are going to stay on the back of the chair. Back stays nice and straight, so you could serve a platter off of it. Hands stay on the back of the chair or move to the seat of the chair, depending on how you feel today. Really think about pressing the backs of the thigh bones back and away from you, shooting arrows out your sitting bones. Easy breath in, front body to the back body. Keep that core strong. Beautiful. Good. Bring your hands back up to the back of the chair. Try to use your core strength. So you're going to need a little bend to the knees and press gently back up to standing. And then walk your feet back together. Whew. Turn sideways so your one side of your body, it doesn't matter which side, is on the side of the chair and you've got something to hold on to. We're going to work on balance today. So if you've been dizzy today, if you're a little dehydrated from the heat, just be very mindful of that. Make sure you have something to catch you should you feel a little dizzy, or don't do it. But we're going to start by shifting our weight toward our balance device and swing the other leg. Now, if that doesn't work, you're just going to step forward and back, forward and back. If you feel like you can lift the leg up and swing it, holding on to the chair, go ahead and do that. But stepping forward and back is a good way to shift your balance and your weight as well. Next time your swinging leg is forward, can you put it in the front so your heel is in line right in front of your back toe, right in front of your big toe, so your heel toe. Squeeze the legs toward the midline, squeeze your glutes, draw the core in to help you with your balance. And then feather tap with your hand. See how your balance is standing in this heel toe posture. Use your drishti. Drishti is looking at something in front of you that's not moving and just dialing in on that. Good. All right, and then release that. Shake it out. We can stay on this side, but let's just swing the other leg. So really root down through the standing leg. You're either going to step forward and back, or you're going to swing that leg. Let that leg be free and easy. And then next time it's forward, leave it up there and bring the heel directly in front of that back toe, big toe. Squeeze the legs toward each other. Squeeze your glutes, draw the core in, establish your drishti. Find something in front of you that's not moving and dial in on it. And then root those feet down into the earth as if you have roots coming out of your feet. Strong and stable. Feather tap the fingertips onto the back of the chair. Beautiful. And release that. Shake the feet out. So I was reading Yoga U, and they had some really good balance work to do. So we're going to do a little bit of that, okay? And we've already done some of it. This was number one, but we've been doing that for a while. Next one is we're going to stand on the side of the chair and just step out to the side and back. Step out to the side and back. You can hold on or not. Out to the side and back. Out to the side and back. Good. Out to the side and back. And this is stuff you can do at your kitchen counter and just infuse it at the grocery store. You're using your cart to hold on to at your kitchen, waiting for something to cook. Practice your balance. Weave it into your day. All right, stop. Now we're going to step back and together. Back and together. Back and together. Back. You're holding on or not. I see some of you have your hands on your hips. That's good. Keep it safe. And together. Back and together. Good. Pause. Now we're going to step forward and back. You're shifting your weight forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Two more. Forward and back. Forward and back. Good. Last one is we're going to take that right leg out to the side. You're either going to tap it and then tap in front of you. Cross the legs in front of you and tap in front of you. So you're tap, tap, tap out to the side, cross and tap in front. Or you can just swing the leg. This is going to open up the hip a little bit more, which is why we did all those hip openers. All right. Try to get a little bit of a hip rotation as well as balance shifting there. Okay. Shake it out. Now I am going to recommend that you either turn around or move your chair for the other side, just for safety. All right, so we're going to start with stepping out and together. Step out to the side, together, step out. The other thing you can do while you're at your kitchen counter is just try to build those muscles by, rather than stepping, just lifting and lowering. But I really want to shift the balance, shift the weight today. So you're kind of shifting the weight. Out and together. Good. Two more. Good. All right. Let's step, get yourself stable and then step back and forward. Back and forward. I'm kind of lifting this front foot up a tiny bit too, just to really make sure I'm putting weight on that back foot and front foot. Shifting weight. This, all the stuff you do when you walk. Good. Let's do 3 more. 2. And last one. Good. Get yourself balanced. We're going to step that front foot forward and back. Forward and back. And back. This is the kind of stuff they'll have you do if you're going to be taking a balance class, physical therapy. One of the things they may have you do. 2 more. Notice if you feel one side, one leg feeling a little more stressed than the other, a little more fatigued. Good. And then the last one is step out and cross it over, tapping out and tap. You can kind of make an arc, a semicircle with your toe, or you can swing it. And notice how that standing leg is feeling. This one that has bursitis is really weak right now, so I can feel everything. It says, I think you've done enough on that side. All right, last thing we're going to do, they do a little thing where they offer how long can you stand on one foot based on your age. So I want to try to see if we could stand, count to 15 or 20. You can hold on, feather tap, or see if you can just lift it up just even a tiny bit to protect yourself since nobody's here to catch you. Or you can lift your leg all the way up. You can hold it into your chest, whatever feels safest for you to do right now. But try to put, if it's okay with your bony structure today, root down your foot that's closer to the balance prop and then lift the other foot up. No matter how high, it doesn't matter because your balance is still going to be required. So lift that up. Hold on or feather tap. 7, 8, Mississippi, 9, Mississippi, 10, Mississippi, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's start with 20 seconds. Shift it. You can turn around and we'll try the other side. All right. So root down that other foot, grow those vines, draw the belly in, establish your drishti, do everything you can to support your balance. Slowly lift the other foot up for just as far as feels right for you. 7, Mississippi, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And it's normal to be different on both sides. All right, go ahead and lower that down. So that's your other homework. So your first homework is sit, stand up and down off the toilet or dining room chair. Your other homework for this week is at the kitchen counter, do some of these balance challenges, shift your weight, and then try to stand your weight up. And I'll send you an email when I get home that describes those, okay? All right, I don't know about you, but I'm getting tired. Let's sit down. All right, that was really good. And I don't think you can ever practice balance enough because they said somebody that's over 64, 65 should only have to be able to balance for 4 seconds. And I know you guys all did more than that. So, and I'll send you the little chart too of what they say. Take it with a grain of salt. I didn't see the research that, that supported those numbers, so just take it with a grain of salt. Okay. All right, let's take a nice breath in, open mouth, breath out. We decided as a team with your input that you would like meditation at the end of class. So I'm going to do what's called a progressive relaxation meditation. And normally I do a passive progressive meditation where you just use your mindfulness to soften all the different areas of your body. But this time I'm going to make it an active progressive relaxation, which means I'm going to invite you to scrunch up or tighten a certain muscle. And then when I'll have you exhale and release the tension on that muscle, just open the fingers up or soften into those muscles. And what that's intended to do is to help you to recognize when you're tensing up muscles, how that feels versus when you're relaxing muscles, all right? So when you're in bed and you can't sleep and you go through a body scan and you're like, oh my gosh, my teeth are clenched, I've got my hands in a fist, or my butt muscles are all squeezed together. you'll say, okay, I notice that now, and I need to try to relax those muscles, and you use your breath to soften into that. So it's a very functional exercise. I find that I have to do it all the time because I have not been sleeping well lately. I don't know about you guys, but doing a progressive muscle relaxation really seems to help, okay? So get yourself in a comfy position, all right? You can lean back in your chair. If you have a bed, you can get in a bed. If you have an easy chair, recliner, you can do that. Just be comfortable, okay? Start by connecting with the breath. Take a couple of cleansing breaths in through the nose, out through an open mouth. And then we'll do that quick body scan as you imagine you have an internal light that's just taking a tour of the inner landscape of your body. Just notice your posture. Notice all the points of contact of your body on the chair and on the earth. Notice already if you're tightening certain parts of your muscles up or body parts up, and see if you can just kindly take awareness to that and invite it to soften. And we're going to start with the head to the toe. So, finding your normal, natural breath, just continue with that. And scrunch up your eyes, squint your eyes, scrunch up your forehead, scrunch up your nose, scrunch up your cheeks. Notice if you can make your scalp even feel tight. Hold it, and then try to take a breath in. And as you exhale, just soften and let that go. And notice the sensations of release. Notice the sensation of blood flow moving into those areas that you had been scrunching or tightening. Feel the difference. Next thing I want you to do is clench your teeth, not super hard, but just clench your teeth, tighten your jaw, purse your lips, feel the neck muscles, feel the back of the neck muscles, notice, hold it. And then take a breath in as you can. It's hard. And with your exhalation, soften, let go, put some distance between your teeth. Let your lips feel plump. Let your tongue rest gently in your mouth. The jaw relaxes. Even notice if you can feel the earlobes getting heavier, the neck muscles releasing. Each exhalation after you release, just continue to soften. The next muscle group will be the shoulders. So take your shoulders up towards your ears and clench your fists. We do the whole shoulder and arm. Clench your fists. Make a muscle with your bicep. Maybe even bend your elbow. Squeeze the shoulder. Squeeze the hand. Squeeze the bicep muscle. Everything's tight. Notice, and take a breath. And just release the hand, unfurl the fingers, soften the shoulders, let the arms, the backs of the hands rest on the thighs. Feel the release of the blood going to all the muscles, nourishing, softening, relaxing. The next muscle group we'll do is the torso. So see if you can't squeeze your shoulder blades together. Draw your belly in, draw your ribs in towards your side body, squeezing the whole torso. Belly draws in. Everything's tight. Hold it. Release. Take a breath in. Exhale, soften the upper back, the middle back, the lower back, the side ribs and the belly. Next muscle group will be the buttocks. So squeeze your buttocks together. Squeeze, tightening the buttocks. Squeezing. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, allow the buttocks to melt into the chair. Soften, relax, release, and let go. Notice a difference from the whole upper body down to the buttocks. Easy does it. Nice and relaxed. Next muscle group will be the legs. So bring the feet together as you press the knees together, press the thighs together, press the shins together, press the big toes together. All the legs are squeezing toward each other, squeezing if you're trying to crack a hard nut between your knees, your ankles, your feet. Press, press, press. Take a breath in and let all that go. Let the muscles around the thigh bone soften, release, and let go. Relax the knees, the shins, the calves, the ankles, and the toes. Just invite a wave of softening and relaxation with each exhalation from the crown of the head all the way to the tips of the toes. And know that you have control, somewhat, over relaxing some of these muscles. And it's a practice, not a perfect. It'll take time. It'll take your body cooperating. It'll take mindfulness of the breath and awareness of where you're tight. Take a full, rich breath in. An audible sigh, breath out. One more rich breath in. Audible sigh out. And bringing the hands together in front of the heart. Our practice is ended. Know that all the light and love in my heart honors that same light and love in each of yours. Bow your head to honor your own practice.